how would you feel if I told you that every single day that you live, your body is inundated with uninvited, unwanted thieves that will take from your daily life? 9 years ago, I was a woman on a mission. I had read about Swiffer wet-jet clogs and how there were dogs that were taken to the vet who suffered from liver failure and died because of them. I went to Snopes, which is my handy website, which tells me if things are true or false. And they said this was false. It was an urban legend. However, on all of Swiffer's products, there is a warning. Keep out of reach of children and animals. On almost every single cleaning product I had in my home, that same warning, or even stronger ones, were found. I never did any cleaning around my child. Always did it while he was napping. Never got a rest. But anyway, because I didn't want him to be around those cleaning products because I knew they were bad for him. It got me thinking. I had over 30 years of buildup of all of those cleaning products in my body. So I started doing research. I started to find research links between respiratory problems and the cleaning products that we have in our home. My husband grew up with childhood asthma. He was so chronic that he was in the hospital pretty much half-time for the first 8 years of his life. I have a lot of allergies, and I was thinking I didn't want the same thing for my children. And if I could get rid of those toxic products that I had in my home, and then I might be able to give my children a better chance at a better life. This affects every single one of you as well. The most common poison exposure for kids is ingesting household products. Chlorine is the #1 cause of child poisonings in the US. 150 different chemicals in our home are associated with things like allergies, birth defects, cancer, and psychological disorders. Longer exposure to household chemicals in the last 10 years have increased the rate of asthma in women in North America. There is also a long list of common household products that contain known carcinogens and or neurotoxins. Now, carcinogen is a chemical that causes cancer in our bodies. Neurotoxins are chemicals that, ooh, I'm sorry guys, it has this thing, sorry. Neurotoxins are chemicals that cause things that are affected by our brains, and they cause problems with our emotional well-being, our mental processes, as well as coordination and other functions that are associated with our intelligence. For time's sake, I'm just going to go through, of those 150, I'm going to go through the top 3. Now, they are chlorine bleach, ammonia, and formaldehyde. Chlorine bleach is the most commonly used cleaner in North America. It is linked with eye, skin, and respiratory problems. If you inhale it, you can deteriorate your lungs as well as your esophagus. And it can actually scar your respiratory system, which is why we start having problems with the asthma and other allergies. It's a potential carcinogen as well. There is a medical doctor out of Cornell University named Mitchell Gayor, and he has found that its byproducts, so things that it mixes with in the air, can act like weak estrogens and cause an influx of breast cells to cause breast cancer. So you should never mix bleach with any other product, especially ammonia. Lethal fumes are sometimes fatal, and potential side effects can be nosebleeds, neurological disorders, headaches, shortness of breath, as well as chest pains. Now, the products that we have commonly in our house that chlorine bleach are in are automatic dishwashing detergents. When I first started researching this, my son was 2 years old. He's about, this high. And we have bleach in those dishwashing detergents, and it's exhausting right at his level. And his favorite thing was to run around and around and around our island. And I was thinking, he's right at the exhaust level. Disinfectant cleaners have it in them, mildew removers, toilet bowl cleaners. The second one I want to talk about is ammonia. And I found a lot of great information on the web, but this one in particular was at healthychild.org. The fumes can irritate and burn your eyes, your nose, as well as the mucous membranes. So those membranes that are in your nose, your throat, and your respiratory system once again. People with asthma are particularly sensitive to fumes. It may also cause liver and kidney damage, according to davidsuzuki.org. It will also cause corrosive damage if it is swallowed. It causes that damage to your mouth, to your throat, and to your stomach. It's found in window cleaners, in drain cleaners, in toilet cleaners, in your bathroom. How many of us, they always say on the warning labels that you should do it in a well-ventilated area. How many people's bathrooms are well-ventilated? I mean, the fan doesn't suck those fumes out as quickly as possible. You're supposed to use rubber gloves to clean with them. I used to, before when I was using these products, I used to go in, quickly hold my breath, dash around and spray everything, and then run back out for a few minutes so that it could settle. It's in oven cleaners, in stainless steel cleaners, in car polish, as well as all sorts of all-purpose cleaners. So it's used around your whole house. The third one I want to talk about is formaldehyde, and I got some great information on drugs.com. It is just possible short-term side effects are that if you get watery, burning eyes, nose, and throat, people have asthma attacks, there's skin irritations, headaches, as well as nausea. When I was a kid, we had cleaning day on Saturday morning because my mom worked during the week, and every single Saturday morning I would be ill. And now I know that was the result of the cleaning products that we were using. Formaldehyde in 2011, the U.S. National Toxicology Program named it as a known human carcinogen. So it causes cancer. Long-term exposure can cause that cancer. Possibly leukemia can come from it. So it is in our household cleaners. It's in personal care products, and it's used as a preservative in cosmetics. It's also used as a preservative for dead people. It's an embalming fluid. Everyday products that we use, every single day, are stealing from each one of us. They are building up in our systems. We are breathing them in. Adults take 23,000 breaths per day. Children are smaller, they breathe faster, it's 30,000 breaths per day. I can't do anything about any of the places that my children go, but I can do something about my home. My home is where they spend most of their time, where they take most of their breaths. And to have those toxins out of my home is helping them to have a better life. These toxins, when we use them to clean, they're on our counters. They're on the dishes as we eat, we ingest them. They're on all of the surfaces, our handles on our doors and everything. These toxins are stealing from us, and we need to take back our health. We need to take back our vitality. We need to take back our very lives. So, what can you do? Easy thing, switch what you clean with. There's all sorts of do-it-yourself cleaners. You can find the recipes online. They have ingredients like baking soda, vinegar, lemon juice. There is all sorts that you can find that have essential oils in them. Nature has so many things that you can use instead of all of these toxins that are there. I personally want something that Health Canada is approved, because I'm really sticky about the disinfecting things. So, safe, natural, biodegradable cleaners made with natural ingredients that have no hazard warning labels. We've all seen these labels. You don't want them on your products. There is also no childproof caps. If it's safe enough for them to declare that you don't have to have a childproof cap, then I can have it in my home. Also, plant-derived ingredients. Thyme and citric acid together are natural disinfectants. And we lock our homes to keep out the thieves. You want to also lock out your home to keep those toxins out, so that we can have a better, healthier, more vibrant life to spend with those that we love.